Hi everyone, welcome. I haven't done a video in a while and I am getting super close to 500 subscribers, which is pretty exciting for me. So I thought I would hop on and do a little bit of a tutorial color chat type of page. So I am doing a type of buddy color / follow along with Eileen Vick. She has a Facebook group teaching adult coloring with Eileen Vick. And she's working on this page, and because it's one of the pages in this book that I didn't necessarily adore, I decided I would follow along with her and give it a try. But when I did my other page with the Gypsy Girl, I don't know if I have it out, I got a lot of requests to see how I did her glow effect on her face and her skin and that kind of thing. And I also had a request for eyeshadow. So I thought I would kill two birds with one stone and I would jump in this book. This is Fantasia by Nicholas, and I have no idea how to say his last name, but there it is, and I will type it. And I am going to tackle her skin tone with this eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use these brushes for blending. This is just Dollar Tree. This I actually found in my clearance aisle at Walmart. You don't have to have anything fancy as long as they are fairly smooth. So this is my older one, and you can see what colors I love the most. It doesn't have a name on it anymore, but when Christmas comes out and they have all these palettes out and then they go clearance, that's usually when I stock up on my eyeshadow. So just things to be aware of, or sometimes after Valentine's Day if they have gift baskets with eyeshadow and things in them, it's also a good time to stock up. My mom always laughs at me for buying eyeshadow when I have no intentions of putting it on my face whatsoever. So I'm going to open this and grab a couple blenders out. I also have this pencil. This is pastel chalk, and this is white, and this is just for highlights. So this is a chalk pencil. It is not a regular pencil. You can sharpen it, and it does have an eraser. You want to make sure your tip is clean going into skin. This one is a Generals, but there's all kinds of them. So it just depends on what works for you. They also have like brick ones you can use that aren't in pencil form. It's all about what works best for you. So I will open this, and I did swatch these out, and I don't have my stuff together, and I think I scribbled on it anyway. Oh. So this is what they look like when I swatched them all out. I like to do this with my eyeshadows just because it gives me an idea of what they look like on paper, because this bare one looks like a really good skin tone on this palette, but on the paper it is very, very light. So I think I'm gonna go in with Flirt first on this particular page. So I hope you all are doing well. The last couple weeks here we have had fair and carnival and car show and balloon rally. So I've really been doing a lot of running, and then of course I had to, today is Sunday, so I think Friday and Saturday I spent just catching up on rest and hanging out. And I'm going to turn this light on and see how bad the glare is, or if it helps a little. Okay. It's hard to decide in the daylight if the light is going to be helpful or not. But yeah, so we were real busy, and now we're just kind of at home, catching up, hanging out. I actually might start with Naked, I think. And I need an eraser. I don't know if it'll erase. I got a little bit of blue on her face. I dropped something on my paper getting ready. Good, it erases. So you do see some black lines. It's just showing through from the paper behind it. They're not actually on her face. So I'm hoping they won't, once I get a layer of color, they won't show through as bad. But we shall see. So I don't dig or scrub, I just gently rub the top. This is a very kind of slow process. It's not one you're going to be able to just kind of rush through. Eyeshadow erases really well, so don't worry about the little details, because as long as you have an eraser, you can go back and erase it. It's better to get all your skin tone in there and have it even and erase the little details than to have it choppy trying to go around. So you want your lightest color first. Whatever color you are going to use for your skin tone, you want to put that one down first. Just because it gives you kind of a base. Sorry. And something to kind of blend into. And then you can always go back over all your shadows and other colors and blend with it again. So, again, I am not a professional. This is just what works for me. I love sharing, helping out. And I just go in small circles. I don't want any streaks or anything like that. I'm going to leave her nose a touch lighter. So for this particular image, it depends on if you're going to want this ball to glow or not, how you do the face. Mine will probably, ooh, I don't know. It's got a weird design in it to make it glow. We can try. So I just want to make sure I got a smooth layer everywhere. Even if I go back and erase them out, I want to start with at least a smooth base. So that's all I'm doing. Looks a little light on camera, but that's okay. We're going to darken it up. I'm going to go over the fingernails for now. Like I said, it's better to have smooth than choppy, especially when you can go back and erase. Using the same color. I can't believe we're almost to the end of July already. I'm like, goodness. School supplies came out in the store and I was like, wait, what month are we in? Missed something already? My kids were homeschooled last year. They will be going back this year, maybe, hopefully. They really would like to go back to in-person learning versus stuck at home with me, but it's like every time I make up my mind, something else happens. And then my littlest is 4. She will be doing preschool for her first year this year. My other two started at 3. They went to preschool for 3 and 4, but with COVID hitting last year, the preschools weren't considered all that necessary, I guess, so she didn't go. So it'll be exciting to see how she does this year. Okay, so just looking, making sure I've got everywhere. I'm gonna pick a darker shade. So, and this is a real good paper because even if you want, you could go on the back and you could do a little swatch. So this is the color I already used, and this is what it looks like. So I can use that one for shadows, which isn't really dark enough. That one, I think Desire is going to be the way to go. So if you are into more precision, you can use the tip of your brush to put in your shadows. You can use a Q-tip. If you have a makeup brush, this is kind of a large one, but if you have like the small flat edge, these are great to go in and get real close to put in shadows. Really up to you. So I'm gonna go into Desire And I'm going to start with where her most basic shadows are. I'm just going to go slow. And it is, you are going to see that line. I am not going to blend it out yet. What I like to do is I like to go in and put them in and look at it and make sure everything is even and right, because I don't want to blend it and have to erase everything out and redo it if something's not even or... So the way I learned to do a face and shadows is imagine you're at a sleepover and you hold a flashlight under your chin and you can kind of see what lights up and where the shadows are. So obviously under our eyebrows and eyelids are going to be darker because they're in, under our nose because it's blocked, things like that. So I'll go under this other eyebrow. Now there isn't going to be a shadow down this side. We're following the artist lines here. You don't have a shadow on both sides. There is going to be that little shadow right there. We can go right here out a little bit. Just to give her face some shape. Okay, I'm going to go a little under this eye, but I don't want to make it look like she got punched. That's not what we're going for. We don't want no black eyes on our girl. For Halloween, yes, we got this. I can do some more tutorials for Halloween, but for this one, no black eyes. So we're just following that lip line. She's gonna have lip injections and she's gonna have a real big bottom lip that leaves a real nice shadow underneath it. So I am going to add some color to her cheeks also. That's another reason I'm not blending yet. Like I said, this is a little bit of a process. I guess you don't have to get into detail as much about it, but so I really want this spot to be dark. That under the chin shadow is going to be one of our darkest shadow spots for sure. Up here is kind of going to be the darkest because we've got hair, shadow, right there where it sinks in. I'm also going to do a light layer just on one side of these little jewels here. So I want to make sure I don't want a heavy dark. Don't want it on both sides, so and I will blend that out. It will look better. It won't look like she had a messy spray tan. This spot right here. Okay, and I'm gonna go back in and just fix that. All right, I'm also going to do a light line. I'm really thankful for these lines because I am the worst at finding cheeks. I was a tomboy growing up. I still kind of am. I don't do a lot of fancy makeup, no smoky eyes, no contouring, anything like that. So it's really helpful when they give me a guide. So when I get to this side, I don't have the line. There are tricks to the face. I hope that's not interrupting. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't realize I had a phone call. And I thought I had Do Not Disturb on, so hopefully it did not buzz too long. Sorry about that. So the cheekbone matches right with the end of this nose. So, oh, that was too low. So we can fix that bottom line though. And then that's where you get to pick. Do you want high cheekbones, soft cheekbones? Totally up to you. I'm going to blend that one out a little. Goodness. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a dot of pink. So And I'm just going to bring those cheekbones to life a little bit. Just add a little color. You want to make sure to do the circular motions. And it's up to you how intense you want them. Also going to do just a little on the nose. I am not going to do a whole lot because I don't want her to look like Rudolph. I'm going to just dot up here just to pull it together. I'm going to give her lips a little bit of this color, and then if we decide we want to change them, at least the base color will be a neutral that matches her face. Okay. Blend out the roughs here. See, this one might be a little high. Kind of just how I check to make sure things are even. Careful brushing eyeshadow because it will smear. Alright. There. Okay. Gonna go back into my original color palette, which is Naked. I doubt anyone has the same palette. It's kind of... And then I'm going to go a little bit of Bare for highlights. So everywhere where I left that kind of white, I'm going to go Bare, just because it's barely there. Blending, blending. Put some white in the middle. Okay, and then you're gonna do the same thing for your fingers, and it shows you where you want your shadows. So I'm gonna go back into Desire, my darkest shade. Like I said, you don't have to worry about blending right away. Just kind of get your color on there. Make sure everything looks copacetic. Make sure you got all the shadow sparks shadowed so you don't have any odd men out here. Okay, don't forget down here where the bracelet is. Okay, and then we're going to do the other hand. Just following the lines the artist has already put in. Okay. As you can see, I forgot a finger there all together. Okay, shadow color. Alright, and then we are going in blendy style. Now I'm sure at some point I will give her some fancy glitzy nail polish, but I don't have my color palette picked out just yet, so for now she's got plain Jane nails. Alright, and I'm thinking she's looking really good. Looking on camera, she might need a touch more. More shadows. Alright. I might darken this one up a little again too. So that is my skin tutorial with eyeshadow. I thank you for watching. Questions, comments, if you want to see anything else on this page, please let me know. I said I will be working on it a little bit here and there as I go. Tell your friends, share my name. We are almost to 500, which is exciting, which means I'm halfway to being able to do lives and things. So exciting. I hope to see you next video. Thanks for watching.